I'm just baffled by what happened. Like, what's going on? Like, people are going to speculate about his life. I will not do that. The man's life's his own business. He mentioned after yesterday, like, I climbed my Everest and I'm trying to come down the mountain. And I get that. Like, I in my life haven't ever, nor will I ever have a monumental accomplishment such as that, like finishing off the career Grand Slam. I don't know what comes afterwards. You wonder, is it like, I don't have anything to chase, I don't have a hill to climb? But that doesn't, to me, explain just the fact that his resting posture seems pissed off at everyone.
Yeah.
And I just baffled by it because he is, I don't want to say past tense, like, to me, he is such a leader of a tour, has been incredibly accountable more than anybody. And maybe he just reached the point where he's like, you know what? I'm fucking done. I've done this forever. And now I feel like I've reached a point where I get to do whatever I want. Saying the quiet part out loud like that makes people go, oh, really? Well, that's an interesting way to frame it. It's just, he just seems like he's mad at everything and everybody. And that's the part I don't quite get. And like, not for nothing, like the whole live thing led to these elevated events. And then Jack has an elevated event and he doesn't go and didn't call him. Like, after he sat down with him and they brainstormed how to win Augusta, it's like, you don't call Jack? At least that's the report I got. That's poor form is what that is. From a guy that's pretty much only had, in my opinion, immaculate form. Always done and said things that I thought, that's well done. And now I'm like, it's odd. Odd is the only thing I can say. I don't know the source of it. I won't speculate. It's none of my, how would I know? Just seems like he's suddenly become a different dude. It's like a heel turn almost.
Yeah, you said it with the live thing. It's funny, when the live announcement came where they were going to up the stakes and you tweeted out something about, wait, you're gonna take the money after you told these guys whatever, the whole thing.
Right. You told these guys they couldn't take the money and you asked for their loyalty. Then you turned around and took the money from the same people you said they couldn't take it from.
That one. JJ Spawn retweeted it that day too, by the way.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. So I got in a wormhole last time, looking on the Spawn, but I'm like, look at that. I'm like, all right, Spawn was feeling the same thing as Scott was. No, I get it. Like, I talk about getting up there and taking it. Rory took it, man. He was up there front and center of this whole live thing.
He was the Jon Snow meme or GIF. Is it a meme or a GIF? I always get, God, it's like Peepaw vision. We know. Whatever it is.
GIFs are video. Memes, I think, are stills.
Well, the one where Jon Snow pulls out the sword and he's like, I'll take on all of you. That was Rory. Front and center for the tour. And by the way, if that pissed him off forever, like, oh, wait, you're going to make me do this and then you're going to turn around and basically stab me in the back? Well, that would have made me mad.
Yeah. So
but what's made him mad after this? Like, is it the driver thing at Quail Hollow?
I went back. I watched 5 interviews after the Masters. He started every single one of them with, what are you guys going to talk about next year now? You know how that was the lead up in the Augusta?
It was his first comment in the press center
at Augusta. He did it when he got on the set with the guys. So I think of that and him trying to unleash everything. He talked about, the supposed Mount Everest, whatever. But to be that high and then knowing, like, there was questions when we were at Quail Hollow. How's he going to respond to this? Is he going to put the time in? The annual Grand Slam is now available, which he never had because he never won Augusta. And then the driver thing happens, and then it's silence. And then he comes on and he talks. He skips Jacks. He comes on and he talks. Then he does a scrum Saturday night. And you could just tell he's just got this pissed off vibe to him.
That's the thing.
And it's short answers. And I think the second to last, are you upset? And he's like, no, it's more with you guys. Yeah. Then he elaborated a little bit. He's like, not you guys here. Because there's guys from Ireland. You could hear the questions with accents, the whole thing. And he's like, maybe not all of you guys, but about, some others.
I think the frustration. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then, like, second to last question, which really, he's like, guy was like, the goal for tomorrow. And he's like, hopefully it's 4.5 hours. And I can get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man.
That's what I'm saying. The resting posture
is
just pissed off.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him for being pissed about the way the driver thing came out, because it made it seem like, and it turned into, he was cheating at Augusta. No, he had a driver that he hit a zillion times. It got to the point where it was non-conforming, and so they said, you can't hit this driver anymore. And it also happened to Scotty Scheffler that week. And Rory in Canada explained why that bothered him. And I don't blame him. But that's in the past. You're at Oakmont now. On we go. But he still seems at odds with everybody. And I don't know, it's a curious sort of demeanor change that feels real abrupt, and it's a real 180